What's up? Welcome to So Rare, So Spursy. My name is Jamie. I'm adopting the best Radu Dragoshin look ahead of tonight's game. And today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of bonuses, not just collection, but also the experience bonuses and the importance of boosts. So let's jump in and have a look at the scores. So this lineup against Southampton at the weekend, Spurs had a mighty victory. Shame couldn't score any more in the second half. And most importantly for me, shame Pedro Porro didn't grab an assist. Or a last man tackle, or any DA I would have taken. But never mind, we've got the biggest cash reward we have to date. And this lineup finished third in Champ D1. I decided to go for Champ because I thought scores in the Prem would probably be a bit higher given the weekend, and that worked out to be the case. I would have finished in about 10th spot or something like that. So it was a great decision by me. Pat myself on the back for that one, to putting it into Champ D1. This lineup wasn't the final score. I think I got opted out of about 1.03 points or something like that. But I'm going to compare that to the lineup that came fourth, and we'll talk about why those bonuses are really important. So this is the initial lineup, and we can go sort of score by score there. Positions aren't quite right because I've just copied the order directly from Sorare data and didn't flip that they had two mids rather than two forwards. So the forward score is actually the 61.7, but minor technicality. But you can see there, going through score by score, that raw score wise, Jibspur, who was in fourth, was 13.3 points better off than my five-man Spurs stack, primarily down to Pedro Porro coming on, not doing anything other than an error led to shot, which was not the best thing for me. Now, if we add the captaincy bonus in, you can see I haven't even picked the best player on my lineup. I managed to pick the third best scorer in Dejan Kulusevski, and they've done pretty well. They put the second best score only by 0.4 out. So again, that adds another 6.65 points. So they are now almost 20 points ahead of me. Now we can add in the 5% season bonus, which obviously everyone will have, but you can see we've both gone with 4, which maybe now something I need to rethink is like making sure I get that extra 5% in that fifth position could be really important. But generally, most people run a 4 and a 1 with that classic card. And you see they obviously scored more, so we would expect that their 5% will be more as well. So that's to the tune of another 2 points. So now almost 22 points up. And this is where collection, and the most importantly, which is the point I want to focus on this video, is the actual experience of the card comes into play. So I've got 5% across all of my collections. And you can see there that gives me an upside of almost 9 points compared to I think it was 1% on 1% on the goalkeeper. They had about 5% on the defender, and then a couple of 3s and a 1 at the end, dotted through. So you can see my straight 5% on my Spurs collection has pulled me back those 9 points. Now, that's probably where you would expect the biggest swing. The biggest swing actually comes on the experience here. And you can see there that I managed to haul back a whole 13.45 points, which, as you can see in the bottom right there, puts me at 0.44 ahead of Jibspur, which was the equivalent of about 200 Great British pounds sterling. And what I also noticed on this, so I've obviously been playing with a lot of these cards for most of the season. I make sure I chuck them into training and all of that stuff to get the general experience up as well. But on my defender, midfielder, and on the forward, I have used all 3 boosts that are possible on those cards, adding together another 4.5% across all of those cards. And I didn't actually have it on Forster, which I have now gone and done on Forster, because I generally within season try and get them to a certain level and then stick them all on at about level 8 or so to try and get them up quickly, but then also get some benefit rather than using them at levels 1, 2, and 3, which you could probably get in like 2 weeks anyway. And what I noticed looking across Jibspur's cards was actually 1 boost was applied compared to my 9 across those lineups. And that really comes down, it's important on both sides, and obviously it only matters when it matters. But had I not put any of those boosts on Pedro Porro, then the experience score would have been enough to tip me below that, given that Pedro Porro was such a low scorer. But even just one boost on this Pacho card for the defender would have added enough of a swing in that sort of 0.5% to kick it up and above over the top of my score by like 0.01 points. And that makes a massive difference when it comes to the position. So I would have then missed out by 0.1 point. So the net effect of this video is make sure you look through your in-season cards, make sure that you are adding those boosts where you think it's most relevant, and make sure you get to training those cards up, because the XP on these cards are really important, as well as trying to maximize your collection bonus as well. So make sure you don't forget the game element of Sorare. As much as it is about picking the best scores, you also need to make sure you maximize your chances when those big scores do arrive. Thank you very much for watching. Any questions, as always, hit me up on the YouTube, and I'll always be around for the Spurs lineup predictions. Take care.
On the pitch that shines so bright, white and blue, the guiding light. Hammers, gunners, down they go. Tottenham, we steal the show. Janola's magic on the wing. Ledley King, our sturdy king. Harry Kane with goals he brings. Mighty Spurs, our hearts to sing. Oh, Tottenham heroes rise, soaring high into the sky. From the past and future come, singing loud our anthem drum.